and thanks for staying with us. The revenue base of the Nigerian Customs Service will continue to improve as laid down by Mr. President and also by the implementation of Customs Management Act as approved by the management of Nigerian Customs Service. Also on customs support, Snake Island Command will soon be inaugurated and established by the management of Nigerian Customs Service. Plus, more report. I am Egiseme Edine. Stay tuned. The custom management has continued to hit huge revenue under the present government. Projection shows that all commands are meeting their monthly revenue target as approved by the management of Nigerian Customs Service.
The results that we have gotten speak louder than plans. Faster clearances through Bodogu, trusted traders in the AEO program, and measurable food prices relief from our exemptions. We will keep scaling on what works. In spite of all of this, we have some challenges. The most important that we still face is the exchange rate volatility, which continue to affect trade patterns and customs valuation. During this quarter, the first quarter of 2025, we recorded 62 changes in the exchange rate, ranging from a minimum of 1,477.72 to a maximum of 1,569.53 per dollar, with an average rate of 1,521.59 naira. This volatility, though slightly moderated compared to the previous quarter in 2024, which saw rates as high as 1.6, continue to create uncertainty for traders and affect the predictability of import costs. We will continue to work closely with the CBN, the Central Bank of Nigeria, and the Federal Ministry of Finance to implement measures aimed at stabilizing the exchange rate for import transactions. Another significant challenge was the implementation and subsequent suspension of the Financial Customs Service operations, also known as the 4% FOB. This development created temporary operational adjustments for both the service and our stakeholders. We will continue our consultations with our stakeholders to ensure that we sustain and reintroduce the suspended 4% FOB. We also faced uncertainty regarding the 14% reciprocal tariff imposed on Nigerian exports by the United States of America. This development has potential implications for our export trade, and it requires strategic, diplomatic, and policy responses. I can assure you that on both fronts, efforts are ongoing to have engagement with authorities of the United States. Finally, non-compliance, particularly in the form of smuggling, remains a persistent challenge despite our enhanced enforcement efforts. We will continue to adapt our strategies to combat increasingly sophisticated smuggling networks, leveraging technology and intelligence-led operations to tackle these threats to our economy and our national security. As we look ahead to the remaining part of 2025, our strategic focus will center on two key areas. We will continue our customs modernization, and we will accelerate the aggressive approach of service processes and procedures through the launch of innovative solutions designed to enhance stakeholder experience. This includes further expansion of our Bodogu platform, implementation of advanced risk management system, and integration of emerging technologies into our operations. And the second plank of that strategy would be enhancement of service delivery. We will remain committed to delivering quality services to all our stakeholders with emphasis on efficiency, transparency, and professionalism. This commitment will guide our resource development initiatives, procedural reforms, and stakeholder engagement strategies. These strategic priorities align with our long-term vision of becoming a fully modernized customs administration that facilitates legitimate trade while effectively securing the nation's borders and optimizing revenue collection for national development. Before I sound boring, let me try to conclude. I want to summarize where we stand after the first quarter. After the first quarter, we have collected 1.75 trillion naira despite economic headwinds. We have intercepted 7.7 billion naira worth of smuggled goods, and we have rolled out practical solutions like the Bodogu platforms and the authorized economic programs. The numbers that we have shown previously indicate that we are delivering on our mandates.
The Controller General of Nigerian Customs Service recently commissioned a school and also a clinic in Lagos, alongside with members of its management. The Nigerian Customs, under Customs Care, has renovated and rebuilt a nursery and primary school long abandoned. The event took place at Amuwo Odofin local government area, where Apapa Customs led to the rebuilding of the school. The school now wears a new look, now has solar lights, water, and the clinic fully renovated by the customs. The Customs Controller General handed over books and bags to the students. The city speaks on customs care.
Just the lagoon. Our officers and men work there, stakeholders work there, big men, they come in their flashy cars, they come in their fanciful dresses, they pay millions and billions of naira to government in revenue. But there exists this community lying side by side with us that requires this basic intervention. So what we have done through our CSR is to identify such communities that are in the places where we work and do our own little to see to the advancement of those community, either through education, through health, creative economy, and all of that. So I'm so glad that we have done this, and what we have seen here today has motivated us. It has given us the inspiration that we can do a little bit more, and we have committed that working with the state government and, of course, the original founder of this school, which is President Bola Ahmed Tinubu, we are going to build a junior secondary school for the benefit of this community.
Let's go. Responsibility unit of the Nigerian Customs Service was launched by our amiable Controller General of Customs barely 2 months ago. And I recall at the launch at the Customs headquarters, it was quite a memorable event. And it becomes very, very necessary for us to understand the concept, to understand the concept behind the Customs Social Responsibility Program. Now, beyond the task of trade facilitation, it is very, very important for us to understand that the Nigeria Customs Service cares. Beyond the tax of anti-smuggling, let us also clearly understand that the customs cares. And beyond the tax of revenue generation, it is very important to understand that the Nigeria Customs Service cares.
But to appreciate you and to thank you sincerely, for renovating this primary school and also the PHC, also with the equipment that has been donating to the hospital. In other words, to serve the community. The school you have done is to serve the community and ditto the PHC. We are grateful, we are happy, and we thank you sincerely for considering Amuwo Odofin among other areas you are doing this wonderful gesture to. We thank you for considering Amuwo Odofin and also Apapa local government for this gesture.
With my heartfelt gratitude to Nigerian Customs Service and Controller General Bashir Adewale Adeniyi for rehabilitating Sabokoji Primary School. Your commitment to education and community development is commendable. The renovated school will enhance learning and foster excellence. We appreciate your kindness and investment in our children's future. Thank you for your vision and support. May God bless Nigerian Customs Service and our community.
One thing that I heard here this afternoon was that this school was established decades ago by the President, His Excellency, the President of the Federal Republic of Nigeria, His Excellency President Bola Ahmed Tinubu, when he was Executive Governor of Lagos State. It is very interesting that an agency under him has come back over 20 years when this school was established to take a look at the school and see how we can upgrade the standard and the infrastructure. I am therefore very, very happy to be here this afternoon to identify with a major need of the school. The CAC has told you that before we chose this school, extensive engagement was made, consultation was made with the community and the teachers before we agreed that we are going to pick on this school and carry out our renovation exercise. As you possibly know, and as you have heard before, the projects that we undertake are driven by the pillars of our corporate social responsibility program. And one of them is education and health. In education, we are undertaking projects that will have direct impact on our schools and on our students. We are therefore doing projects that will affect our students directly. And one of them today, I'm happy to inform you, is that we have brought exercise books, textbooks, school bags, and sandals for all the students of this school. Apart from those that speak to the direct need of students, we are also improving infrastructures when we see the deficits. And what we are choosing to do in this school is to renovate the entire school. And I'm happy that through our PAPA and the stakeholders, we have been able to deliver on this project. Of course, another critical pillar of what we are doing is the health care delivery. And this is why we are also going to see what we are doing to the healthcare center of this community. We know that the lists and the needs of this community is more than what we have done. But we have taken the first steps towards entering into an enduring partnership with this community. Only this lagoon separates us. We are working there day and night, and this community is existing side by side us in these circumstances that need our help, that need our intervention. This is why we are assuring the community that what we are doing today is just the beginning. What we are doing in the school today is just the beginning. I've also been told that we are going to make intervention in the distribution of mosquito nets and other malaria treatments and medicaments, and also a full-fledged medical outreach to members of the community. The biggest of this all is that we are going to stand on the pillar of education. And I have seen the need for a higher school in this community. If this school was established over 20 years ago, and since then there hasn't been a junior secondary school that will serve the community, it means there exists a need for the school, and we are therefore going to key into this major need in this community.
You are watching the program Customs Report. The Nigerian Customs Service will soon establish a customs command at Snake Island Free Zone in Lagos. The Customs Controller General said that the command will further improve and generate revenue for the service, while the stakeholders in the maritime industry will continue to implement government policies.
We are giving a date in the future, and I wasn't too sure that any of the dates given was going to be comfortable to me. And then we are putting our heads together. So, what other dates do we propose? And then the ISA said, look, we are doing something around the same island. Why don't we see if we can combine it? I said, well, we have to ask them if they will be willing to receive us after that. And here we are. I'm indeed very, very grateful that you have rolled out the drums to receive us so warmly. And it's apart from what we are seeing in the master plan, it's so wonderful to see the kind of investments that has been made here over the years. I do know that the island has a very rich history. We're talking about some of them while we are coming. We are coming from the CSR project. I've also followed the CSR projects that this company has done over the years, building the secondary school of 800 capacity in the recent past and equipping it and all of that. So what it does mean is that we have two organizations that share a common vision for being corporately responsible for the community that they serve. And we've also seen something else. Within the DNA of this company, we also share some kind of origin. I mean, if you originate from, 4 generations, and you feel that you are proudly Nigerian, we therefore feel that this is a Nigerian entity. And the fact that we see one of us on your board, which is like a home advantage for us, because we want to believe that your company, will have at its disposal the best kind of advice, the best kind of policy directives. You benefit from the expertise that is renowned for when it was in service. So it's not difficult for us to identify with this company. And when the requests for us to create a structure came, even without coming physically, our management had a compassionate and very understanding look at the requests. And we're just at the stage where we are finalizing all the documentation. And I'm very, very sure that by the next time I visit this place, I will be received by a customs area controller. So we are happy with what we have seen. We are indeed very positive. We look forward to the symbiotic relationship moving forward. That which will benefit Nigerian Customs Service, that which will benefit the federal government of Nigeria, and of course that which will benefit the Niger Dock as a corporate entity. I also look forward to that good day when you can bring back that nice football team that we used to have. So that on this highland, you can have, from that place where we went, we saw young guys drinking Rogogoro, they are unleashing energy in the wrong way. And these are people that we can channel their positive energies, and they will give the island a good name, they will give the company a good name. So once again, I thank you for receiving us, and we're looking forward to seeing you again.
We thank God that during your tenure, we are able to get this achieved. And that is the major reason why we feel that you're coming here today, you're going to add a lot of value. I believe there's going to be a lot of professional advice you will likely give to us that will assist in moving forward in this project. Like I said while we were in the bus, we have enjoyed the support, of the custom officers, that are working with us here, and those that are coming from elsewhere to come and do whatever operation that has to be done here.
Also, the management of Nigerian Customs Service has continued to lecture members of the public on how to operate the B. Odogu in Nigerian Customs Service approved by the management. Recently, lectures were held in Lagos and across the country where stakeholders commended B. Odogu system as approved by government.
Odogu has accounted for over 196.5 billion to national coffers. When we started, that was in November. Till today, that's what I'm giving to you. So he told me it's working. If it is not working, it won't get anything. So if I want to give you the accurate figure, I think my PRO will give it to you, but I can read it out. It's 196 billion, 529 million, 855,000, 763. Now, is it 100? Is it no kobo at all? So it only means it's working. That's the product. That is what we are offering. That is what we are saying, that yes, it is working because we are realizing money in it or from the USCMS platform. And we know that yes, because it's still new, some of us are having challenges getting how to put in your PA in the system, your form. That is why we are here today. With the man in charge of QI, the man in charge of Bodogu here, that's AC Abbas and his team. They will get you through, they will help you on so many things. From M is called monitoring form. From M, monitor, your reverse monitoring form is a form that the CBA uses to monitor your activities, your financial transactions. That's why they call it Form M, monitoring form. So you need it. That is why for every import that comes into Nigeria, the CBA wants to have an idea because they will have to calculate the trade statistics at the end of the day. The foreign exchange use, how we are using it, how it's coming in, how it's going. But only in Nigeria we say no value for forest. We'll get there a time where every business will be valid for forest. Hello? But not valid for forest, I don't know what it means. It's not valid for forest. It only means you are sourcing it locally by yourself. But I pray a time will come, every business will be valid for forest. It is then we can actually account for the amount of money we have in circulation. We will know how much is going out, how much is coming in, how much is being expended. And if you see your form, if you carry your form, you see so many classifications. There are some is bills for collection. There are some in telegraphic transfer. You do understand? They all have their meanings. That is why when I see your form, I know where you are going to, where you are coming from. From your form, I will know whether you are sincere or dubious. Because there are so many things in that form. Except some of our officers don't know how to read it. We teach them to so that they will be holding you people to your integrity level. So it's a declaration of intent, which you all know. The form encapsulates, in a nutshell, all your transactions. And it's going to enter, it will be entered the quantity of money you are asking for that transaction. That quantity definitely will not be made available to you at once. It may be partial. Are you getting it? You use it as your importation comes.
We have dedicated officers that will attend to you, and they've been doing that. And I know that some of you can attest to that we have actually been doing that. Maybe you are not doing enough, but at least 80-90% of the problems that have been thrown at us have been resolved. And when you get 70 in school, that's an A. So, is it not? So, please, you have to keep on bearing with us while we try to fine-tune the system. When we started with NICES, we did not get it like this. And Bodogu started from the scratch. It's not like we are building on any existing platform. We started Bodogu from the scratch. And in fact, for us, we can even say that we are surprised that we are achieving what we have achieved so far on Bodogu. Because when you start something of this magnitude, you experience a lot of issues. But we're able to manage it very well in PTML command.
Just before I round up this week's edition of the program Customs Report, we brought you reports where the Comptroller General of Customs continue to dig into the investment and also the total management of Nigerian Customs Service. So the Nigerian Customs Service will continue to improve on its revenue target as approved by Mr. President. For me, Igesemeji, thanks for watching.